was on the puck for us in the third there, but I thought just the intensity and competitiveness of our team as a whole increased in the third, and Hines was a part of that for sure.
You talk about this being kind of a statement game. These guys were fairly close to you in the standings. First game for the homestand, and a lot of brass upstairs watching.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about any statements or anything like that. They've got a number of players that are up with Pittsburgh, much like we've got a number of guys with the Leafs. But at the same time, you've got two teams that are at the top of the conference that the system and the structure and all those kind of things are the same, and they played hard. They play real fast, real hard. Really another level than what we see from a lot of teams. So they pushed our guys real hard today. I liked our first. Our second was not good, and then we came to life again in the third, and it's enough to get a win.
I understand you had a couple of words for them between periods to give them a push.
I didn't like in the second period there. After what was a pretty good first, and we didn't get anything to show for it, and then they get a couple in the second. I didn't like our response after that. I just didn't feel we pushed back. I felt that we just kind of looked like a defeated group. So thought we needed to get a little bit of jam to our game in the third period and push back a little bit, and we did that and then some. So that was a really good sign.
I'm sure you'd prefer that it not be come from behind wins, but this seems to be something that your team is very capable of. What does that say about the resiliency of this club to be able to win so many games when they've been trailing late?
Well, it's a positive sign that we can put the foot on the gas, but without question, you want to make sure you're doing it all the way through. And again, I liked our first. A lot of things about the first. We turned some pucks over and gave them some chances as a result, but we had more than enough offense to break a lead open ourselves. You like to see those things go in, and you find a way to get some pucks to fall in, but you like the ability to come back and know you're not out of it. Obviously the challenge for our group is to take an effort like the third period, bottle it up, and use that as the standard you want to kind of look to maintain all the way through.
Is that one of the more difficult things about coaching a team with a lot of young players, is getting them to play consistently 60 minutes every night?
I think that's part of the challenge. It becomes an even greater challenge with young people that have had a lot of success, perhaps at times not playing a full 60. It becomes even more challenging, and this time of the year it becomes even more challenging. Guys are tired. It's the dog days of winter, if you will. But efforts like this and games like this hopefully spark something, and you can build upon it. And we challenged our guys to just step up and be good when it's hard in that third period. It was very hard tonight against that team, and we found a way. So we want to keep that standard.
Going so quickly from a late night start to an early afternoon game, does that kind of change the way you prepare for tomorrow?
I don't think it changes the way we prepare from tomorrow from this point. We really plan our whole week, leading up to tonight's game, with that quick turnaround in mind. For instance, we didn't have a morning skate this morning, so a little less of a load on the guys, and practice plan and everything like that through the week. You're keeping in mind the fact that you're going to have two quick turnarounds, two quick games with a short turnaround. So it's all part of the planning process. It doesn't really change much from this point. I think the planning, the work has been done. We just got to get them a meal, get them home, get them to bed. We'll get up in the morning, look to have some fun over at the ACC.